filler. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it.
It's Madden NFL 24, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Vikings and the Bears, next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Wagner. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wagner. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. To the air again. Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. They'll run for it with Henry. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Wagner. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wagner.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10. That's Gallup on the slant.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. 15 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Derrick Henry. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Short throw, it's Higbee. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wagner. That's taken in by Palmer. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield.
And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
A little short pass. This is Everett, and he is out of bounds right around the 34.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defense?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Wagner. He's going to find Gallup here complete. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Wagner. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
And the football going back to the Vikings offense.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Herbert on first down now.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Herbert now. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. It'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
Back to throw. Wagner. Short throw. It's Higbee. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's the backup Cousins. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Short throw. It's Higbee. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A first down carry for Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the Bears' 9-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Derrick Henry, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw.
Wagner.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 46.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. The throw over the middle taken in. Touchdown, Chicago! Josh Palmer, 46 yards.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown!
Parker Washington
from 19 yards away.
And the Vikings are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Throwing to start the drive, Wagner. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42, Bears 14. Justin Tucker set to kick
Tucker
off.
now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wagner.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Just a disaster of a series here. 3rd and long, no one open anywhere. This ball just has to be thrown to the sideline.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.